Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Jardy English Podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sarah, and today we're exploring the quiet strengths that can shape your whole life.
Yes, not the kind of strength that tries to impress everyone in 5 seconds, right? We're talking about the quieter kind, the kind that people may not notice immediately, but the kind that can change your whole life, the kind that helps you stay on your feet when life feels heavy, the kind that helps you keep going even when nobody claps for you.
Yes, because sometimes people think a superpower has to look big, flashy, dramatic, like confidence in every room, talent in every moment, the perfect answer at the perfect time. But real life is usually not like that.
Exactly. Sometimes your real superpower is the way you survive hard seasons. Sometimes it is your discipline. Sometimes it is your patience. Sometimes it is your ability to listen, really listen, when everyone else is just waiting for their turn to speak.
Yes, and I really love this topic because it makes you stop and think, maybe strength is not always loud. Maybe it is quiet. Maybe it is steady. Maybe it is deeply human.
So no superhero costume today, no cape, no flying, no laser eyes?
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no. Just real strengths, the kind that shape your character, protect your future, and quietly make you stronger over time.
And honestly, I think a lot of people already have these strengths, but they do not see them because they're looking for something more obvious.
Yes, they think, oh, I'm not the smartest person, I'm not the most confident person, I'm not the most talented person. But maybe their real power is something deeper. Maybe it is consistency. Maybe it is self-awareness. Maybe it is emotional control. Maybe it is the strength to begin again after disappointment.
That one is powerful. The strength to begin again. It really is.
So in today's episode, we're exploring the quiet superpowers that actually matter, the ones that help you grow from the inside out. And before we go deeper, if you enjoy learning English through real conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this episode with someone who would enjoy it too.
And this is a B2 level episode, so please relax. You do not need to understand every single word. Just listen, enjoy the conversation, and let your English grow naturally.
And later in the episode, we'll have our word tour, where we go back through some useful words, idioms, and phrasal verbs from today's discussion in a simple, clear way. So stay with us for that, because there are some really good ones in today's episode.
And before we begin, tell us in the comments, what do you think your real superpower is? It can be something quiet, maybe staying calm, maybe listening well, maybe being patient, maybe getting back up when life knocks you down.
Yes, that last one, that's a real superpower. It really is. All right, let's begin with the first one. Sometimes the strength that changes you most begins in struggle. And that sounds strange at first, right? Because nobody wakes up and says, you know what I want today? A difficult season.
No, nobody orders pain like coffee, right? We do not want struggle. We do not romanticize it. We are not saying pain is beautiful just because it is pain, but we are saying that struggle can do something to you. It can deepen you. It can slow you down. It can teach you what really matters.
Yes, sometimes struggle takes away the fake things first, the image, the ego, the need to always look fine. And then what is left?
The real you.
The real you, the stronger you, the more honest you. I think hard seasons can make a person more steadfast.
Yes, steadfast means strong and steady, especially during difficulty. Not perfect, not fearless, just firm. And I really love that word because it doesn't sound dramatic. It sounds quiet, like someone who has been tested and didn't disappear.
And a lot of people listening probably know that feeling. Maybe they went through disappointment, maybe they lost something, maybe life didn't go the way they expected, but somehow they're still here, and that matters a lot. Because after some struggles, you do not become louder, you become deeper. You speak with more care, you judge less, you understand people more.
Yes, you learn how to weather the storm.
Weather the storm. That means survive a difficult time without falling apart completely. You are still shaken maybe, but you keep going, right? And I think that's one of the most human superpowers of all. Not shining all the time, not winning all the time, but staying with yourself through the storm.
Staying with yourself. I love that. Because some struggles do not just test your strength, they test your relationship with yourself.
Yes. Do you turn against yourself, or do you learn to sit with yourself, encourage yourself, carry yourself through it? And honestly, some of the kindest people I know are people who have suffered a little. Not because suffering automatically makes you wise, but because it can break your illusions. It can make you softer in the right way.
Softer, but not weaker.
Yes, softer but clearer, kinder but stronger. Basically, life punches you a bit, and suddenly you stop arguing about silly things.
That is painfully true. It's your priorities change, your perspective changes, even your patience changes. And that's why struggle can become a superpower, not because it feels good, but because it can build depth, resilience, and perspective.
And that leads so naturally to the next quiet strength, because after struggle teaches you something, what really changes your life is often what you do again and again and again.
Yes, let's talk about consistency, because people often praise intensity. They love big moments, big speeches, big energy for 3 days, and then silence, total silence. The gym bag is in the corner, the notebook is closed, the new life starts next Monday.
Yes, but real change is usually quieter than that.
It really is. Consistency is not exciting every day. Sometimes it looks very ordinary. It's answering the email, taking the walk, practicing the English, saving a little money, going to bed on time, coming back to the habit, even when you don't feel inspired. That is why I think consistency is a quiet superpower, because small, repeated effort changes more than random bursts of motivation.
Yes, motivation is lovely, but it's moody.
Very moody. It shows up beautifully one day, then disappears without explanation. But consistency knows how to hold steady.
Yes, hold steady means stay stable, calm, and consistent without changing too much. For example, even when progress felt slow, he decided to hold steady. Or her emotions were strong, but she tried to hold steady and think clearly. Repeat, hold steady.
Hold steady.
Now let's look at the word restraint. Restraint means self-control. It's the ability to stop yourself from saying or doing something impulsively. For example, it took real restraint not to reply in anger. Or good discipline often looks like quiet restraint. Repeat, restraint.
Restraint.
Next is the idiom, keep your head. If you keep your head, you stay calm and think clearly in a stressful situation. For example, everyone else panicked, but she kept her head. Or, it's easier to solve problems when you keep your head. Repeat, keep your head.
Keep your head.
Next is composure. Composure means a calm and controlled way of behaving, especially when something is difficult or emotional. For example, he answered the criticism with surprising composure. Or, she lost her plan but not her composure. Repeat, composure.
Composure.
Next is intuitive. Intuitive means understanding something naturally and quickly without needing a long explanation. For example, she is very intuitive and notices when someone feels uncomfortable. Or for him, listening well felt intuitive. Repeat, intuitive.
Intuitive.
Now the phrasal verb pick up on. Pick up on means notice or understand something subtle, especially something that is not said directly. For example, he quickly picked up on her change in tone, or good listeners pick up on small emotional signals. Repeat, pick up on.
Pick up on.
And our last word is discernment. Discernment means the ability to judge well and see things clearly, to notice what is helping you and what is harming you. And that is powerful, because once you can see clearly, you stop moving blindly. Those were some amazing words we explored today.
They really were, and maybe that's the heart of today's episode. Real strength is often quieter than people think.
Yes, so take a moment and ask yourself what quiet strength has been carrying you lately. And if this episode spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with someone who might need it too.
Take care of your English and take care of your heart. This is Alex.
And this is Sarah. Bye.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.